have been born and brought up in Kuttale, Thaner Mantata Gawan, okay. And we have had very fantastic memories as far as the Zuari Bridge, Kuttale, Thane, the Marlim travels, the buses which used to transport us from Margaon to Panjim. It was actually Margaon and Cortalim. That is how the transport company came also to be named exclusively as Marlim. And also we had Goa Transport Mundek company. So these were the two major companies which were exclusively catering to this trek of Madgaon to Zuari Bridge. म्हणल्यार आमच्या फेरी पॉइंट ओके आनी तेन्ना तो नवोच कंस्ट्रक्शन बी सुरू जाल्लें. आय एम टॉकिंग ऑफ द 80s when we were 6-7 years of age. And then eventually we saw that there were a lot of myths and stories which were associated with the bridge. Like भुरग्यांक सगळ्यांक भिवयताले अरे ते भुरग्यांक मारून घालतात खांबे घट जावपाक जाय म्हणून कित्याक एक खांबो आसा तो वयरूच सरना म्हणून. ओके सो हालीं 7 सगळ्यांनी घरांत भितर सरपाक जाय म्हणून. So that was one of the myth. And as all of us know, there was also a ferry which was operating towards Madkai, and there was a lot of commercial small activity which was happening there at the ferry point. Filsu Bar was one of the very prominent points. Lan hotel ashilli, police outpost ashillo thai, ferry counter ashillo, gaade ashille 1-2. And more important, the small bus stand which was there, which is there at the current circle. Madgaon old bus stand to Zuari ferry point. Mantale takami. The bus used to charge 50 paise for students in our school days and 1 rupee for adults. That was in the 80s. Other than that, there was a lot of shipyards there operating, the Salgaonkar shipyard and all, which was the hub of activity and employment for a lot of the locals who used to work there doing welding work, chipping work on the barges and all. So notably one of the prime professions also for many youth in and around Thane and Cortalim was working in the shipyards there. Secondly, there was Junta House, which was there from the erstwhile Portuguese era, wherein they were big stock godowns for wheat, rice, everything. And the stocks used to come via river, used to be deposited there, okay, and they used to be handled there in the storehouses. And notably, I remember one incident wherein, I had got a fracture, I was small, and I had to be taken to Panjim Government Hospital. They put me in the car. There were long queues of cars waiting there. And somehow my father asked for a favor with the ferry officer there that we have to, override the long queue and shift him immediately. And, my parents put me to sleep there in the car to show that it was an emergency. Okay, so those are the fantastic memories which we have always had as far as Zuari Bridge, before it began and before how Thane Cortalim was, on Cortalim especially banks of river Aganashini.